Welcome to round one of the semifinals of Champion of the Cheat. Today we have 4 games that have advanced from their qualifying rounds, beating out some of the worst eShop games that the Nintendo Switch has to offer. These 4 games fighting it out today are going to be Membrane, Fun Box Party, Flyover Clock, and Totes the Goat. Today they will fight out to see which of these 4 games are going to advance on to the finals and perhaps one day even wear the crown of Champion of the Cheat. Membrane. This is the first game that we reviewed for the competition, and honestly, it's still one of the best. I liked the game when everything started out, but I didn't fully appreciate it because I didn't know the load of crap that was going to be following it for pretty much the rest of this competition. I went back though and I revisited Membrane for this video, and every time I play it, I get sucked into it. You have to shoot pellets to create these platforms and these ladders to traverse the level while collecting the necessary items to unlock the door to advance. The puzzles are inventive, they're thought-provoking, and overall, they're just simply enjoyable. You have to travel through the whole body of the main character completing these levels to finish the game. Everyone who plays Membrane will end up beating the levels differently, which is part of the reason I really do love this game so much. Every time you play it, it's a different experience. It allows you to replay it pretty much endlessly, finding new ways to solve these puzzles. The only downside of this game, it revolves around the cutscenes, which they're honestly hard to look at, but just simply skip them. But the game itself is extremely solid, it's well designed, and most of all, it's actually fun to play. Next up, we have Fun Box Party. What happens when you got a lame game that no one will ever want to buy? You combo it with 2 others, and who can resist the sheer volume and value? These developers knew exactly what they were doing when they were doing the shameful practice of porting a mobile game over to the Switch, and that's exactly why they included 3 in 1. Now, I'll admit, I didn't truly dislike any of the 3 games that are included in this package, but there's no way that someone would play any of these games for more than 5 minutes each. I'll give the games credit that they all include pretty great and catchy music, and they do have unlockable skins as well, but the games just aren't involved enough to make you want to unlock them. The multiplayer mode was pretty lame. It was just a single player mode with 2 players, and I can't imagine anyone purposely choosing to play this game when there's so many other great multiplayer games out there. Fun Box Party was able to advance the first round because it originally went up against Clock Simulator. Had it gone up against any of the other games in this contest, it probably would have been dropped out before now. The third game we have in this contest is Flyover Clock. It had the Pope hat. Enough can't be said about this. Plus 10 for just simply allowing me to have it. The game itself has lame written all over it though. You are a fly that just hops around the clock as it moves. The character is sort of hard to navigate, and this is pretty ridiculous since you literally only have to press 1 button. The game has 2 modes, Classic and Race. Classic is a one-try go, hit the clock arms and die. Race allows you to race against computers or friends to see who can quickly jump over the clock over and over until someone reaches the finish line. This mode would have been more fun, but the computers are so terrible you can literally win without timing a single jump. Just spam the jump button and you will win every single time. Flyover Clock is on par with mobile games that are free, and even the Pope hat can't make this a great game. The final game we have in round 1 of the semifinals is going to be Totes the Goat. This game is basically Q*bert. It looks, feels, and plays nearly identical to the arcade classic. Now, I did love Q*bert back in the day, so I really do enjoy this game as well. But they really could have made this game better by just simply allowing you to use the in-game currency to unlock some upgrades or get some better characters. But instead, all you can do with it is just buy some skin changes. This is not enough to make anyone want to unlock the characters, not even if one of them is Santa Claus. This game is fun, but it's highly unoriginal, and it could have really benefited from these upgrades, considering how much it stole from the original concept. So round 1 of the semifinals is coming to a close. We have 1 pretty great game and 3 other games that either feel like mobile ripoffs or old arcade game ripoffs. I'm not saying all mobile games are bad, but they are generally just time wasters and they're free on your phone. For the eShop to charge for mobile games, it just feels wrong, because there are literally thousands of games just as good, if not better, for free out there. So round one of the semifinals is going to go to Membrane. This was the only game of the three that felt unique, well designed, and most of all, actually fun. From here we have one more round of the semifinal games, and then we will have the battle for the championship, and we will see who officially will become the champion of the Cheat. If you'd like to go back and see a more detailed review of any of these games, please see the links below in the descriptions, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And as always, find a great game to play and just try to go out there and make the world a better place.